Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 3.7, Problem 6. This is Section 3.7, Problem 6. It says, consider the numbers 21, 35, 92, 16, 77, 35, 48, 79, 42, and 65. Find the mean, find the median, and find the mode. So, to find the mean, we have to add them up and divide by how many numbers there are in the list. And for most of these classes, the teacher's not going to want you to use a calculator, so you can add them up by hand. And for by hand, most people find it easier to write the problem vertically. So I'll copy all the numbers vertically. Try not to make any mistakes copying them. And we'll add them together. So 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. 34 plus 9 is 43. 43 plus 2 is 45. 45 plus 5 is 50. So for 50, we'll write the 0 from the 50 under that column. Take the 5 from the 50 to the top of the next column, and then add up that column of digits. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. 19 plus 1 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27. 27 plus 3 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. 34 plus 7 is 41. 41 plus 4 is 45. 45 plus 6 is 51. So the total is 510. So for the mean, we want to divide that total by how many numbers in the list. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers in the list. So we'll have 510 divide by 10. Now, because they both end in a 0, I can divide it easily in my head. Basically, the zeros cancel, and I can see it's 51. If you know that trick, that's awesome. You're done. If you don't realize that you can use that trick, off to the side, what you're going to do, put the 510 under the division symbol, put the 51 outside of the 10 rather. I'm writing the answer. Write the 10 outside the division symbol. And now 10 divides into 5, it won't go. 5's not big enough. So now 10 divides into 51, well, 5 times. 5 times 10 is 50. 51 minus 50 is 1. Bring down the next digit, which is a 0. Put the 0 next to the 1, you make a 10. 10 divides into 10 once. Goes in evenly. 1 times 10 is 10. 10 minus 10, 0. It fits in. And there's the 51. Again, I could see it because of the way the zeros match up. Usually divide by 10 is easy, but if it's not, it's easy enough to figure it out the long way. So next, the median. The median is the middle value in the list of numbers once you've put that list of numbers in order. So the middle of the list, before they're in order, is somewhere around 77 or 35. When it's not in order, it doesn't really mean anything. So put it in order. Look through for the smallest number. I don't see any single-digit numbers in the teens. We have 16. So I'll cross that off as I use it. Nothing else in the teens. Next is 21. Nothing else in the 20s. 35 shows up in 2 different spots. Cross those off. In the 40s, I have 42 and 48. In the 50s, I don't have anything in the 50s. 60s next, 65. 77 would be next. 79. And the biggest number in my list is 92. And there should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, there are two cases when you find the median. One is if you have an even amount of numbers in your list, and the other is if you have an odd amount. If you had an odd amount, there would be one number right in the middle. It's a little easier. We have 10 numbers, 10 is even. So the middle splits the middle two numbers. So if I count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the middle of the list between the 42 and the 48. Now, again, I can see that the midway point is 45. 45 is 3 bigger than the 42, 3 less than the 48. It's right in the middle. Again, if you see that, awesome, you go a little faster. If you don't, just take the middle two numbers, add them together, 42 plus 48. 2 and 8 is 10, put the 0, carry the 1. 1 and 4 is 5, 5 and 4 more is 9, you have 90. Cut it in half. Half of 90, again, I know is 45. If you see that, great. If you don't, just 90 divided by 2. So 2 goes into 9 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring down the next digit, which is the 0. 2 goes into 10 exactly 5 times. So however you happen to see it, either if you can see it by looking at it or if you have to actually do the workout by hand, the middle of this list is 45. Even though 45 is not an actual number in the list, that's the midpoint of the list once it's put in order. Now, the last question, the mode. The mode is the number that occurs the most frequently in your list of numbers, which would be the 35. It's the only multiple occurrence. So the mode is 35. So for number 6, the mean is 51, the median is 45, and the mode is 35.